What would that negotiation process look like, do you think?
So there needs to be a settlement, and I agree on this 100%. And by the way, this case can settle. Every case feels like it cannot be settled, but this one will settle, in my opinion. I mean, there's a 99% chance to settle before this.
B-list actress Blake Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, are not going to be pleased they find this out. As I had previously speculated and told you all, Justin Baldoni is not paying his legal bills.
So there's a legal fight inside the legal fight between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, and it's all about what information should stay private in this case. And honestly, this is why people settle. Lively's team wants a protective order with an attorney's eyes only designation, meaning certain evidence would be so restricted that not even Baldoni himself could see it.
Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's protracted legal battle seems to be coming to an end, with reports indicating that the two are close to settling their court case. The dispute, which has garnered considerable media attention, has fueled speculation among fans and industry insiders. While the specifics of the case remain mostly confidential, the anticipated resolution has sparked conversations about the possible financial and professional impacts for both stars. Many are now questioning whether this settlement will bring the heated legal saga to a close.
What Blake needs to do, in my opinion, if she called me and asked me, I'd give her the same advice, and that is, you need to fall on your sword. You need to ask for forgiveness of Baldoni. You need to come up with some number that you're going to write a check out to him behind the scenes that nobody knows about. And then you need to come out publicly with no excuses and say, look, I was wrong. I overstated some things. Don't blame, I was going through a tough time. Just accept it. The American people are so forgiving. They will forgive her. The people that are paying attention to it will forgive her if she truly apologizes and takes responsibility for what she's done.
According to a Daily Mail article, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are reportedly feeling drained by their ongoing legal battle with Justin Baldoni. The prolonged legal conflict has not only impacted their finances, but has also taken a significant toll on their mental health. Sources reveal that the couple is eager to reach a settlement, hoping to avoid the stress of a lengthy trial, especially with the trial date fast.
Are Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds getting close to settling? Interesting story popped up out of the Daily Mail yesterday that basically says that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively are already exhausted by this lawsuit and experiencing mental anguish. Very interesting. Now, Daily Mail did in fact try and get in touch with their rep to see if this was in fact true, but a source close to them is revealing that the actress is really pushing to get this all buttoned up. And in fact, she saw the Monday court date that they had where the judge issued a warning to Baldoni's legal team that essentially was like, both parties are not allowed to litigate this in public. They're not allowed to continue the barrage, no gag order, but just a warning, not allowed to continue the barrage of information because they could potentially taint the jury pool if in fact this goes to trial in March of 2026. So very interesting.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are a powerhouse couple in Hollywood with a billion-dollar brand built through movie endorsements and various business ventures. A prolonged legal battle could threaten their carefully crafted public image, potentially impacting future opportunities. Lawyers point out that past controversies, like the tragic death of a stunt person on the Deadpool 2 set, are resurfacing, intensifying the negative press surrounding the case. This unwanted scrutiny could damage their credibility and business relationships. By settling, Blake can take control of the narrative, minimize reputational damage, and move forward without long-term consequences.
It's also a redemption story we had here, but trying to talk Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds into settling right now, that's probably a bit, their lawyers are having a difficult time with that.
Yeah, I see all of the pain coming out today. They revealed in Deadpool 2 a stunt person was killed, and you get these stories that mean nothing to the case, but it's terrible PR, especially when you're really a billion-dollar brand like Reynolds and the family are.
Steve Sarowitz is backing Justin Baldoni's legal defense and refusing to settle the case, It remains uncertain whether a resolution will be reached or if the dispute will eventually go to trial. Despite the ongoing lawsuit, Sarowitz remains undeterred, maintaining his independence. Sources confirm that he is personally covering all legal expenses and has instructed his team to spare no cost in the process. He has made it clear that he will not be pressured into settling, with the trial now scheduled for March 2026. This case is far from over. While Ryan Reynolds holds considerable wealth, Sarowitz's fortune far surpasses his, adding an intriguing financial dynamic to this high-profile legal battle.
One of the co-founders of Wayfair, his production company, is Steve Sarowitz. And there's no sorrow with him, because Steve Sarowitz is a billionaire. And my two independent sources have confirmed that Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are suing his production company. His billionaire friend, co-founder, is fronting all of the legal bills. And Steve has said, spare no expense. We are not going to be intimidated into settling.
Blake Lively has subpoenaed phone and internet records from Justin Baldoni and his associates in an effort to gather evidence of an alleged smear campaign against her. Her legal team is seeking records from service providers, including AT&T, Verizon T-Mobile, Cloudflare, and AOL, covering the past 2.5 years. These records are intended to back her claims of retaliation following her allegations of misconduct during the filming of It Ends With Us. Baldoni's legal team has criticized the subpoenas, calling them overly broad and a fishing expedition.
Blake notes Lively is ready to move forward with her lawsuit against Justin Baldoni, but first, she needs evidence. She wants Justin Baldoni to give it to her. In more ways than one, allegedly. It's part of what Blake Lively needs to prove this alleged smear campaign went down as actual evidence, right? So her legal team plans to subpoena the phone records of Justin Baldoni, Jim Keith, Melissa Nathan, Jennifer Abel, Jed Wallach, all of even Steve Sarowitz, which, in a discovery process, is fairly standard, right? Despite the fact that the New York Times claims that they have thousands of pages that were handed over by Blake's team in order to confirm the details to publish in the New York Times, right? Except, she wants to subpoena all of their phone records, including locations, text messages, regardless of the recipient, regardless of the subject matter, dating back to
Blake Lively's legal team has subpoenaed phone records from Justin Baldoni and his associates, aiming to gather evidence of a smear campaign against her. The request includes subpoenas for Justin Baldoni's phone, as well as devices from 5 or 6 other individuals involved in the matter.
It was announced that Blake Lively's team had asked to subpoena Justin Baldoni's phone, meaning, and not only Justin Baldoni, the entire team that they had sued, meaning like 5 or 6 people, and they want not only to look at text messages in regard to the case, but in regard to everything.
And they want to go back 2.5 years.
Yes, with even their internet browser history, so they can see whatever they Google. I mean, if they do that on anyone's phone, you're going to find stuff that are suspicious, don't you think? I mean, you Google many weird things. I think for them to ask to have access to Justin Baldoni's text to his wife, I mean, isn't that outrageous?
It sounds rich, yeah.
Yeah. Or like Justin Baldoni's lawyer called it, phishing, which is a word he used on purpose, I think, because that's a word that judges don't really like. And this is, like he also pointed out, this is not a criminal case. Blake is not the FBI. This is a civil case. So I think asking for this, do you think they're going to get it through from the judge?
Not altogether, but, it is you can do it. Just make the cases.
Yeah, but I think limited in defamation. Oh, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, my besties. Do you think that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively had anything to do with it?
This is what Justin Baldoni's team is saying, right? They're saying that Ryan Reynolds pressured WAB to fire Baldoni.
Yeah.
And of course, that has been denied by WAB. But why then did they fire Baldoni? There are more quotes though out there. He's saying that I am the man that did it. I am what did he say? I'm a ride or die guy.
Yeah.
So he takes credit for firing him, and he's making fun of his last name by calling him Bologna or something like that.
Yeah, Baldoni.
Baldoni, or he corrects himself and says Baldoni.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah. That's someone they represented for more than 5 years apparently.